Millions and millions of people around the world are frantically searching answer for this zillion-dollar question. This question has been pondering all men since the evolution of humans. There is a saying that the inner self or inner voice of a woman is deeper than sea and vaster than the sky or greater than the space. Which basically means, we literally cannot find the depth of a sea or cannot measure the vastness of the sky or space. To all those who love to talk about a woman as the greatest enigma in history, here is a secret for you. Frankly speaking, I also searched answer for this question and came across very few solutions. But the answers are not even up to the satisfactory mark. We all know how precious woman is. To keep her happy is day-to-day challenge of her man. Why does a man want to keep his woman happy? Just because she is so precious and he doesn't want to lose her. A man can lead a happy life only when his woman is happy. God has created woman very specially, that is, she is the life and soul above par with all living beings in this world. She can even be considered second to God. That's why in many cultures, goddesses who represent women are given utmost importance. She is a multifaceted personality. We all know the amount of hard work, the amount of dedication towards her family and the amount of unconditional love she showers on all her family members. They are immeasurable in terms of words. I am not here to list out all those innumerable things she does for her family. We all are matured enough to understand the role of a woman in this world. She is the dignity of the family and the society. She is a Wonder Woman. We can just keep adding best and true statements about women, they are beyond the sky's limit. She also suffers menstrual pains, labor pains, mental pains, physical abuses, abusive languages, filthy looks at her, and whatnot. There are lots of memes praising woman at the same time degrading woman, everywhere now and then. Though she takes all the pains and sufferings with a broad smile, some things make her feel lost. Let's see how to make her find her lost importance. You all would have tried various methods to please a woman, sometimes you all would have succeeded with a great victory. But not all times you will find victory in pleasing a woman. There is just only one secret ingredient to please a woman or to handle a woman. Rather than just saying handling woman, why don't we correct ourselves to say understanding woman? Let me explain it to you by way of a short story, so that you will understand clearly and exactly what a woman desires and deserves. Probably, I may be the first person to have found a solution to this zillion-dollar question. Anyway, let's go to the story now. Long, long ago, so long ago, there lived a king. He is a very good administrator, and took very good care of all his subjects. His kingdom had flourished with flora and fauna. There was not even a single person in this kingdom who complained about anything. The people were all happy and they all respected their king and treated him equal to God. He was very friendly with his neighboring kingdoms and things were very peaceful. There was no diseases, no hunger, no drought, no fights, no famine in his kingdom. The king was also very happy about his subjects and his people. So when everything was at peace, the king was about to relax, but found a thin line of distress in his queen's forehead. Being a loving husband, and wanted to find out from his better half the cause for the distress line on her forehead. After all, she showers him unconditional love and he wants to reciprocate it truly. So he, very lovingly asked her the reason for her distress. The queen managed herself not to show her distress on her face, with a smiling face, hid her concern behind her smile and told the king that there is no cause of concern and she is very happy. The king was not satisfied, but at the same time, did not want to trouble his beloved any further, and left the matter then and there itself. but the point was pondering his mind so badly. The very next day, he made an announcement in the kingdom. The announcement read like this: any person in this kingdom or beyond this kingdom who is capable of finding out exactly what a woman wants, will be rewarded abundantly. Immediately after this announcement, there were many people who came up with many suggestions, but the king was not pleased or satisfied with their suggestions or solutions. An intelligent young man in the same kingdom set out to find out the solution. He was passing through a mountain, where he saw an old sage and stopped by him. The young man, in anticipation to find out solution for his king's question, approached the sage and shot out his question. The sage smiled at him and suggested him to go in search of an old witch who lives few mountains away, and she would be the right person provide him a solution for his query. The young man now set out in search of the old witch and finally found her near a cave. She looked so terrible and awful. But gathering all his confidence to find a solution, he narrated his entire ordeal, shot the same question at her. She laughed out loudly, then she looked into his eyes and placed a condition to him. She said, "I am ready to give you the solution, but with one condition, that you should marry me." The young intelligent man, without expressing his shock, agreed to this condition immediately. He politely told her that he would deliver the solution to his king and come back to marry her. The old witch threatened him of the consequences if he fails to return. She said, a woman would want to have her own space and likes to make decision on her own, for the matters pertaining to herself. The intelligent young man was very happy, and promising the witch that he would return back, he left that place to reach his kingdom. The king and all his subjects were very happy on hearing the solution. Not only that, they all unanimously agreed that the mystery pondering for ages has been unraveled. Everyone, including the king and his subjects, appreciated the young man, and thus the king rewarded him more than abundantly, as promised by him. Wait. The story is not yet over. Now there is a twist and a catch on the story. The young man with all his rewards proceeded to the cave where the old awful witch lived, to fulfill his promise. When he reached the cave, the young man was pleasantly shocked to see a beautiful young lady waiting for him at the mouth of the cave. Before the young man could ask or say anything, the young lady said, "I am the witch you are looking for." The young man could not utter a word. He stood there admiring the beautiful young lady, jaw-droppingly. The young lady continued her speech. She said, "I am two sides of a coin. One side is that I am a witch and the other side is I am a stunning beautiful young woman. If you prefer me to look like a witch during the day, I will become beautiful young lady during nights. But if you want me to look like a beautiful young lady during daytime, I become a witch during nights. After marriage, you may want the world to look at your beautiful wife, or you may even want the other way. The choice is yours. Accordingly, I shall change my looks." The intelligent young man, without giving second thought, said, "It is your life, and so you have to make a choice. To look beautiful or look like a witch depends on your decision." Lo and behold! The beautiful young lady proclaimed that she will remain beautiful young lady forever. And they lived happily ever after. This is not just a story, it is real life. If you thrust your opinions and decisions on a woman for matters pertaining to her, she will look like a witch for you. On the other hand, if you respect your woman and let her have her own space so that she makes decision on her own, for the matters pertaining to herself, she will always remain as an angel, as beautiful as ever. To all those who love to talk about a woman as the greatest enigma in history, here is a secret for you. What a woman really wants is respect. Respect her as an individual, respect her feelings and respect her intelligence. Most importantly, respect her right to make decisions, especially in matters that concern her and her alone. Acknowledge her as an equal and value her inputs on matters concerning the family. Respect her right to dignity and independence. May you all live happily ever after.